guys, welcome back to the video, and it is time once again for a monthly pickups video. It is the month of September. This year is flying past just like all the rest. My gosh, it is going really fast now. Christmas is around the corner, Halloween's in this month, and you got bonfire night, and it all goes on and on and on. Then you start again and everyone gets depressed in January. I don't mind January. I think it's a nice break, and yeah, it's a good time to save money. Anyway, okay, September pickups. Probably my quietest pickup month ever. At least since I've been doing YouTube, perhaps. So trying to save a bit more money these days. I knew like Expo was coming up. I had the wrestling event beginning of September. So yeah, it is quiet. Okay, so shall I show you what I got? First of all, the game I have bought in September is Return to a Monkey Island. Of course, you would have seen me in a few videos in recent months saying how excited I was for this game, and it didn't disappoint. Really enjoyed it. Really good game. Just awesome to have another one by Ron Gilbert and the team there. Absolutely amazing. I think like if I only had one gripe of it, it's not the artwork. I like the artwork and the graphics. I don't know why so many people don't like that. The ending did seem a bit abrupt, but it was still good. It was like, it's still a classic kind of Ron Gilbert kind of style. I won't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but it is good in its own way. So, but I'm just happy we had it because it was awesome. Great stuff. I probably won't play through it again yet, but if they release like a physical copy on PlayStation 5, I'll probably go and nab that, and I want to platinum it. I would love to platinum a Monkey Island game. I've had the special collection, Monkey Island 1 and 2, and I've 100% completed them for trophies, but they don't contain a platinum trophy. And if it's a series I really like, I want to platinum at least one game in that series. It's like for Final Fantasy, it was Final Fantasy 15, platinum that, and for Kingdom Hearts, it was Kingdom Hearts 3. And that was a tough one, but we did it. Okay, so I have got some other pickups in. That's the only game, so non-physical, just Return to Monkey Island. Well, what show you guys first? Okay, we'll start with this pal, I think. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I went to Sin City Comics with my friends in Newport. Picked up a Super Mario magnet set for the fridge. I thought that would be cool to have and displayed on my fridge one day. I am hoping to buy my own place, you see, but at the moment, with the crisis the UK is in, cost of living, mortgages, things like that, it's difficult. Also bought a Cobra Kai keychain. Basically, my car key needs a new keychain. The Buck Your Hair one I had kind of peeled off and it's missing somewhere. So I thought, well, Cobra Kai, that's a pretty awesome series. Strike first, no mercy. I'll get that. So, next up, these aren't that exciting. Like, I've left all the prices on for you as well. But these are card sleeves. Now, in the past, I've connected the old Turtles cards. Oh, look at this on the shelf for me right here. How awesome is that? There you go. Oh, this one I've actually already put in a sleeve. Matt, you genius. Totally unplanned. So, I bought these sleeves to put these cards in to keep them safe. Because these are so old now as well, especially, you know, like 80s and early 90s, this one. Got the full setup there, so it'll take a while to get them all in here. But that's why I bought them. I bought a couple of different sizes at first, so I wasn't sure which size fitted my cards. But then the one saying precise fit, well, they're a precise fit. Awesome. And the other cards I got are the Buck Your Hair cards, which aren't an official release, but a fan sold them to me. You've probably seen the video a while back. I think I just made a single video on that. They're awesome, but I've got no protection for those, so I'm going to use these for those as well. Yeah, and I'm hoping more fans will do more like indie releases like that in the future, because Buck Your Hair is friggin' awesome, man. And I'm in a Facebook group, right? Now, I'm probably not supposed to say this because it's a secret group. But if you're a Buck Your Hair fan, you want to join, let me know. It's called Buck Your Hair Collectors Group or something, and there's a bunch of us in there. It's quite a few hundred now, collecting the old figures, comics, merchandise, anything we can find. And somebody in there posted the other day that Larry Hama, the creator of Bucky O'Hare, is actually heard that the Bucky O'Hare movie is back on. Let us think in a minute. But obviously, I know with like remakes or whatever they do these days, it's not going to have the same charm as the original. Sometimes it's best to leave it. But then, it's Bucky O'Hare's my favourite cartoon. I am willing to give it a go. So, fingers crossed that we hear more news about that soon. Also in that Sin City comic shop, my friend decided she wanted to start collecting Final Fantasy cards and bought several packs. I bought several packs and I didn't realise it's going to be that many cards. So, yeah, my friends and myself now have collected these cards. This is Cypher, I call him Cypher, from Final Fantasy VIII. Some kind of monstery thing there. But basically, these are like all monsters and people from the games. There you go. Final Fantasy 1 Warrior of Light Classic. Is that focus? There you go. So yeah, it is a game. We're not quite sure how to play it yet, but we started collecting the cards, so we'll see where that goes from here. Now, Retro Gaming Wales, old Mark. You might remember him. He was quite active on Tubes a few years back. Went to Expo with him and Aiden, Game Taff. And haven't been in touch with them as often since Expo, but I met up with Aiden at the last Expo it's been to now, played Blackpool. Great meet up with you, dude, and catching up. And Mark messaged me saying he was into his pixel art, and he said, what character should I do next? So naturally I said Bucky O'Hare. And he decided to gift him to me as well. So this is Mark's creation, bead art of Bucky O'Hare. There you go. How awesome is that? So I'm going to have like that stuck on the wall or something. Oh, this is a cool bit, isn't it? Oh, that would be really good. We could use that pillar for different pixel arts. Oh, in the background of our videos. Dude. What idea. So thank you, Mark, for that. Really appreciate it. Look at that. Classic. Can't get enough Bucky O'Hare. Okay, so that's not the final pickup. I know I usually end my pickup videos with a it's either like Bucky O'Hare Symphonious, from one of my favourites. Right, so I like collecting rare comic books. I don't mean the ones that are released in the UK, America. I've gone for a few different series. I think I've got one from Mexico. I've got one like a French, not Japanese, Italian one. Now I've got an Indonesian one. Okay, so superheroes are quite popular at the moment in Indonesia. So there's something called the Bumi Langit universe, something like that. It's kind of like the Marvel universe, and at the moment a lot of the superheroes from the comics in years past are coming to the big screen. There's one called Gundala, which is Indonesia's most famous superhero. He's got a movie on Amazon Prime if you want to check it out. It's quite good. I watched that a few weeks back. So I started looking at the comics. Because I run an Instagram page called, what's it called? Vintage World of Heroes, I think it's called. And I tend to feature on there like unheard of like heroes, old cartoons, things like that. Not completely unheard of, but rarer things, and some popular ones as well. And from doing that, I follow a lot of different channels, different pages, and that's how I'm finding out about these heroes. Like Indonesia, I was like, oh, okay. So, I've picked up some books, and this one is called, oh gosh, here we go, Pangkalan Pumana Bumi. And basically, that is Gundala, that hero I was on about, and Hazmi is the guy who created all these characters. He's passed away now. And this is how small they used to be, the size of my head. And basically, let's try and find something in here. Here you go. So it's all black and white comic, all in the Indonesian, but I don't mind that because I can always use Google Translate, which take a long time if I need to. But it also features another young superhero here called Kalong. I like to think of him as mini Batman, but he's nothing like Batman. But he's literally got his like powers, and he's supposed to be like kind of a bat using radar to sense things, and he can fly. So Now, these don't pop up on eBay, but I tried like an Indonesian eBay. I typed in the name into Google and it does come up with some images and Indonesian websites to sell them, but because I don't speak Indonesian, it's very difficult. But what I did, I put the hashtag in on Instagram and I found somebody called Mars Second Books, something like that. Guy called Marsam. He owns his own bookshop in Indonesia and he can speak English. He's already got a customer in America, and he had these books. So they look all the same, but they are different. It says on the side, hang on, let me put these in order. Series A, Series B, Series C. So I got talking to him, and of course, not like being an official shop is a bit of a risk when you're speaking to someone in a different country and you're like, okay. But the way he came across, the way he explained stuff, all the pictures he sold to me, he gave me the contact of the guy in America who was a customer, and it all went like clockwork. So if you're watching this for some reason, you're probably not, thank you very much, really appreciate it. So now I've got a contact for my Indonesian content, and he is looking for other books for me. He knows the ones I want, so he will be in touch when they become available. So I thought, yeah, I'll grab these. They could be worth something in the future as well. Great condition. I mean, elastic band is kind of like rotted on the back of that one. But yeah, for the age they are, I think it's like 70s maybe. They're great. So, well, happy with those. Like I said, it's like discovering something new again. And then it's the challenge of trying to actually get a copy of that, especially when it's like in a different country. It's like when I was doing trying to get with the Buck Your Hair comics. They were hard to get, but at least they were in the UK and being sold in the UK. The Turtles comics are harder to get when you have the last 10 issues or so. Still can't find those at the moment. And when you then go abroad like that, it's even more difficult. So lucky to have those though. And I won't get all the Gundala books or anything like that because there's not many Kalong books, so I might try and get all those. Kalong literally means bat, I think, in Indonesian. Yeah, so it is. It's connecting for me. It's a bit of a chase as well, a bit of the challenge of finding it. So that's awesome. Like I never expected to get, like, say for example, a Marine Boy animation cell. That is very rare to find, and I had to go for Japan channels to do that. And then one actually did come up on our like eBay once, so that was awesome. But still waiting that Buck Your Hair animation cell, my friends. Still waiting. Cool, right, that is the pickups, short and sweet. Let me know what you thought about those in the comments below. And, well, October is already upon us, so let's see what we pick up this month. There's some cool stuff already. It's coming. Boom. See you soon.